Welcome to Addigy. In this video, we're going to show you how to create monitoring items in order to be reactive to certain items that get alerted through Addigy. Please follow along. The first thing that I want to be able to build a monitoring item is for the fact that it allows you to get essentially alerts on certain things that are the most important for you. If I go to catalog right here and I click on monitoring items, by default, Addigy provides the best practice monitoring items right into your tenant. That means that you have things such as battery life cycles, disk percentages, file vault disablement, in which you can add into your policy and get alerted on. In this case, I'm going to show you how to essentially create a brand new one from scratch using the default device facts that we already have in our catalog. The first thing that I want to be able to do is go over to our community and go to scripts. I'm going to search for one called Gatekeeper. So I'm going to click Enable Gatekeeper. I'm going to copy to my scripts here. I'm going to click Copy. Now I'm going to go back to my catalog, go to Monitoring Items, and then I'm going to click New. I'm going to call this Enable Gatekeeper. If disabled, I'm going to search my device fact for Gatekeeper. By default, Addigy provides over 300 device facts that you can use to be able to create alerts on. In this case, I'm going to choose Enable Gatekeeper. And I'm going to choose the operator to be false. So this means that every time Gatekeeper is disabled or equals to false, I'm going to make this a critical alert. I'm going to make this a category and call this security. I'm going to send an email notification to alerts at me.com. And I'm going to enable remediation. Remediation means essentially that when every time this alert gets triggered, if there's a remediation enabled, the remediation will kick off and essentially fix the problem that you got alerted on, all using the Addigy agent. So I'm going to use my safe script. In this case, I want to be able to use enable gatekeeper because every time this equals false, the automatic remediation script is going to re-enable gatekeeper for me without any IT intervention. So I'm going to click save. Awesome. The next step is to be able to assign this enable gatekeeper if disabled monitoring item into my policy. So I'm just going to click on policies right here. I'm going to choose my Addigy policy. I'm going to click on monitoring items. And I'm going to click on enable gatekeeper if disabled. I'm going to click add to policy and click confirm. Now I can choose to wait for my 30-minute check-in for the policy, or I can just click deploy to overwrite that and get that deployed immediately. All your alerts will just come to your monitoring tabs right here. So this is where you have the option to, once something gets actionable, to be able to choose how to respond if you want to be able to close that alert, mute it, or essentially rearm them. Thank you very much for joining this session. Feel free to join some of the other sessions about Addigy best practices. Have a great day.